Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I haven't got my normal backdrop today for these sit down videos just because I thought I would sit on my bed, get cozy for this video. Obviously got my cup of tea, which is an absolute necessity, and I just thought that we could do like a little girl talk video together. I'm just going to put my tea down because it's starting to burn my hand. It's a bit too hot. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me in any topics you want me to talk about, or if there's any advice that you need or you want to ask me. It's pretty much a random video talking about anything and everything. So I just thought that it would be fun and quite cute, and I just thought my bed is the perfect area to do it because it's just cozy and I feel like I'm sitting with you guys right now. So get cozy, get whatever drink you want, few snacks, and let's just have a little bit of girl talk. So as always, you guys came through with these. I've got a few pages of them, so I'm just gonna choose a few to answer and just answer them for you. They're all different, like they're literally so different. We'll start with a little one. So, oh, who's your fashion inspo? Who is my fashion inspo? I feel like I just take a little bit from all different people, and like the sort of people who I look at their pages and stuff for fashion, it doesn't necessarily mean that I would wear what they wear, but I just love what they wear, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone else has that or gets that. So people whose like Instagram accounts I love for fashion and stuff, it's definitely the O'Donnells. I love them. I love Jess Hunt. Honestly, her page is just unreal. She is unreal. Everything about her is unreal. Her dress sense, her skin, everything. I love her fashion, but I wouldn't necessarily dress in what she wears because it wouldn't suit me, but I just love seeing it on her, if that makes sense. But like I just kind of wear anything that's like, I either have two moods. I'm either really like pink and white and girly, or I'm like the polar opposite, which you guys don't really see much of because it's normally like my day-to-day. Things like I wear a band tee, shorts or joggers, whatever, and Vans. So you will literally catch me in either one of those. And obviously I love like tracksuits, just chilling and stuff like that. I love loungewear. Loungewear is my favourite. Oh, I also love Laura Gilmore on Instagram. Her like fashion sense and her clothes, and she actually has her own brand. I think it's Lala the label. Everything about it is just like stunning. So she is like a massive inspo for me for like loungewear and stuff like that. I just love her clothes. I think she's got such good style, and I love her feed as well. Just everything's like girly, what I love. So yeah, that's my fashion inspo, I guess. Your top tips for a healthy relationship, and I think I also got another relationship one somewhere. Oh, this is similar. How to manage a rocky relationship, always questioning me and my whereabouts, just no trust. So basically all that relationship stuff. I know like everybody says it and it's so cliche, but literally if you don't have trust in a relationship, it's just not going to work. And I do believe that trust can be rebuilt. It just depends on the situation. It depends the kind of person you are. Like for me, for example, some people who have broken my trust, I was able to build a trust with them again. Some people who have broken my trust, I haven't been able to do that with. It just depends on the situation. But I do feel like for a good healthy relationship, trust definitely, communication is a massive one. Charlie's really good at that for me. I'm good at it, but he like inspires me to be better at talking about feelings and stuff like that. Like if you're feeling a certain way, just say it, but you don't necessarily need to go in like all guns blazing. Just is it alright if I talk to you? I just feel a bit like, I don't know, down or upset or worried about something, or you just want to ask something. Yeah, just like communicate with your partner and just make sure that you know how they feel and they know how you feel. But a rocky relationship to do with trust, it's hard because I don't know your situation. But if it's, I don't know, if feel like if you have given them a reason not to trust you, then obviously that's just something you just got to try and build that up and just do whatever you can to reassure them. But if you've done nothing wrong and they just don't trust you, that, I know it's like, as annoying as it sounds, it is just their problem. Like, that's something that they've got to deal with. If you've done nothing wrong but they're constantly like going at you like, oh, where are you, what are you doing, like, and they don't trust you, then all I can recommend to say is just be like, just say to them, I've given you no reason, and don't like argue about it, because obviously it could cause like a big row or whatever. Just say it like calmly and just be like, look, I don't want you to feel insecure, like I've not done anything to break your trust. Just reassure them, but don't feel like you've got to, it's really, oh, it's hard, I don't know how to explain it. But by the way guys, a quick one, any of you guys who have sent me these messages or want to ask me something or whatever, just message me, because I can always answer in depth and stuff like that to you. But I don't know, I just feel like if you've broken the trust, you do need to rebuild it. But if you haven't done anything and they just don't trust you, that is something they've got to work on, and they need to realise that it's not fair on you to make you feel like you're the untrustworthy one when you haven't actually done anything wrong. Like, if they need to sort their own problems out, you need to say that to them in the nicest way and just say, look, you doing this is making me feel like crap or whatever. But just communicate. Like, healthy relationships, you just have to communicate with each other and trust each other. Oh, it's so weird, I've had it's not weird obviously, but it's just strange because I didn't think I'd get ones like this, but I've got ones about pregnancy scares, so I actually got a couple. Oh, so the first one, I'm not laughing at this, by the way, I just find it funny that people, like, I like the fact people ask me advice, I don't know, I just like it. My period is late, but I'm too scared to take a test and face up to it. And someone else said pregnancy scares, like just pregnancy scares. For the girl that said your period's late and you're too scared to face up to it, and obviously the other one's like similar, but oh, I know it's so hard, but you just got to try and think, like, you'd rather know now. If you need to take a test but you're too scared, just think you'd rather just know. And if there's someone you can talk to about it, who you can like get advice with or even go with to get it, or to do it with, then do that. If you don't feel like you can talk to your partner, or if it's been like a one night thing, then just find someone to talk to about it. Don't be alone with it, because it will just stress you out. And I like the saying, a problem shared is a problem halved. Like, it's so true. Even if you just message me and just say, look, I don't know what to do, like, you can message me, I don't mind. So yeah, just try and find someone to talk to about it, and just bite the bullet and face up to it. And then whatever the outcome is, you just take it a step at a time. So what would I want to do now? Would I want to keep baby or not? Like, obviously there's all different options. I'm not going to get too deep into that topic, because it's a very controversial one. But just do what's best for you. Like, it has to be your decision whatever you do. But if you're scared to face up to finding out whether you are or not, like whether you're pregnant or not, just do it. And like, whatever happens, things work out. So yeah, try not to panic about it, because it's so normal. Like, so many people have gone through it. So yeah, don't feel like you're alone with it. So I've got another question. It's, when do you want to get married? Do you want kids? And your dreams for the future? Yes, I want to get married. I'm not in a rush to get married. I'll leave it to Charlie, but we have always said we want to be living together when we're engaged and married and have children, obviously. Like, if you don't do that, it's fine, that's your decision. Like, everyone has different paths, but that's just our thing. Like, we just want to be moved in together. But obviously we're trying to sort our careers first, and then we'll take it step by step. But I definitely want to get married to Charlie, and have children together, 100%. Like, I've always said that I want children, so yeah. And dreams for the future, I have many. I've always been that person who dreams like big, and I think some people have said to me before, like, it's not realistic. And it's like, but what's the harm in having big goals? There's no harm. I'm not harming anyone by doing it. Like, it's for me, do you know what I mean? But I definitely want to be my own boss for the rest of my life. That is like what I want to do, and yeah, I want to do loads. Like, I want my own business. I want, like, I'm not even going to say loads of it because it'll probably sound silly to some people, but it's just my personal dreams. And I believe that I can do anything that I set my mind to, and so can you. Like, honestly, you can do whatever you want in life. Don't listen to anybody else. Even if it sounds so, like, ridiculous to someone, who cares? Like, if you want to do it, just do it. It's no harm in trying. Okay, do you find it hard to find motivation or progressing ahead of you faster? I think, do you mean, do I find it hard to find motivation when people are progressing ahead of me? Is that what you mean? Sometimes, like, it is hard when, especially like with social media, you see it a lot more, but I feel like, yes, sometimes I do look at people my age who have bought a house already, and I'm 22, so I'm not, like, I think, like, 22 is young, it is, and I just feel like there is so much pressure to do certain things by a certain age, and everyone obviously has a different, like, life path. Some people just want to stay in one job for the rest of their lives and that's what they want to do. Like, some people have different goals to that. Like, everyone is different, which is why I know it's so easy said than done, and I've done it. Like, I've sat there thinking, like, I saw the other day someone my age just bought a house, and I was like actually with a mortgage, and I was just like, that is so far away from me right now. But then you've got to think, that person who has bought a house, and obviously it might not be true, like, they might have but they might love their job, but say like they've just bought this house and they're in a really, like, well-paid job with their partner or on their own or whatever, and then so they've got their house at, say, 21, 22, which is amazing, by the way. Like, it's absolutely incredible. So if you've done that, like, congrats, it's amazing, it really is. But say, like, you've got to think, instead of feeling like, oh, I haven't got a house, I couldn't afford a house now, like, how have they done it, like, I can't do that. They might not be happy in their job, and they might be struggling to find, like, a passion in life or a career. That might be their worry. So whereas you might not have that worry, but you just haven't got a house yet. So everyone does things at different paces. There's no pressure, there's no, like, time you've got to do this, this and this. There is no one to say you have to move out by a certain age. If you want to live with your parents for the rest of your life and your parents are happy for you to live with them, so what? Like, it is your life, and I cannot stress to you enough how if you sit and compare yourself to other people, or you listen to negative people who don't agree with what you're doing, you will just end up being so flat on the floor because you're just like I'm just not going to do it, I'm not even going to bother, and then you won't be happy. Just do what makes you happy in your own time. Think, like, if you feel like someone's doing better than you, who is the same age as you, whatever, they might have a bit of a bump in the road when you're doing well, so, like, and reaching your peak. So just think, like, everyone just has different life paths, as cringe as it is, we really do. How to deal with feeling like your girl group deliberately leave you out. If you're in school, obviously I think it is a little bit harder because you're constantly surrounded by people, like, you're surrounded by them if you're all in the same school, so it's hard. But if you, like, whether you're at school or not, it's hard because, like, I've been there where I felt left out from, like, groups and stuff like that, and I was never really the sort of person to be in a girl group. Like, girl groups just don't appeal to me. I always struggled with it. I always was, like, feeling, like, intimidated by this big girl group, and girl groups aren't for everyone. I feel like in school girl groups are, like, a big thing. Like, oh my god, like, that group of girls, like, I don't know, it's just cringe. And you feel like you have to be in a group. You don't. If there is one person in the whole world that you want to be your friend and nobody else, because you don't get along with anybody else or whatever reason, just be with that one person. And if that girl group is making you feel like that, they are not your friends. And it could be the case that they don't realise they're leaving you out. If so, just say to them, like, girls, I'm feeling a little bit left out at the moment. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or what, I just wanted to let you know. Like, I know it's hard to talk to people, but even if you just text one of them, but then if they are being, like, bitches to you, or anything like that, or they are purposely leaving you out, scrap them and go find yourselves real true friends. Because girls like that, we all know a group like that from school, or like even day to day, like now, and it's just not nice. And if they are doing that to you, like, you don't want them in your life, you really don't, because it will just make you miserable, make you feel insecure, and you won't be able to do the things that make you happy because you'll be so worried. But yeah, just like know that it's not going to be forever as well. Like, you don't have to stick with this group forever. But yeah, just either say something, I know it's really hard, or just say maybe these aren't the friends for me, and find yourself like proper true friends, or even if it's just one friend. Like I don't have one friend, but you know what I mean. I was never in like groups. I always had like me and a girl, or like me and 2 other girls. Like, I was never in a big group. I don't like big groups. I feel intimidated by them. You guys have literally sent me loads. I might have to do a part 2 of this, but I'll try and answer these quickly because I feel like I want to help you all. I don't want you to feel like down. Dealing with heartbreak. Girl, we have all been there. We've all been in that situation where you feel like, oh my god, like it's the end. I'm never gonna find anyone ever again that I like as much or love as much. You will. I feel like instead of trying to put on a brave face, you should maybe just let yourself feel sad about it for a few days or a week or whatever you need, and then once you've cried it all out, just let it all out. Like, you've got to cry because it helps you. Crying literally makes you feel so much better, I promise you. Just let it all out. Once you've cried every little tear that is in your body, in your eyes, you get straight back on that throne of yours. You put that crown on, girl, and you remember that you are a bad bitch, you're unreal, and you just say, look, I'm fabulous, and just do everything that makes you happy. If you want to have a glow up, have a glow up. You know, they say when you go through a breakup, you cut your hair or you dye your hair. Just do it. Like, just do whatever makes you happy. But just remember that that pain will not last forever. Trust me, I've been there. I cried once for like a whole week, and my mum was just like, why are you still crying? But then one day I just thought, actually, like, why was I even upset? Do you know what I mean? So, and you've got to remember that you've broken up with that person for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And it just means that you're going to meet someone a million times better, better looking, better personality. So just think, okay, that door closes, another one opens. How to come over the fear of being judged by friends by doing something different. I'm the right person to talk to here, because I was always like the one who was like not different, like majorly different, but I never followed along with what the popular group at my school, or like popular group of whatever did. Like, I'd never like follow along with it. And if you're different, people who are considered different to the normal, there's no normal, but people who like are considered that, you need to know, and I promise you that this is true, if you are different, you will go so far in life if you stay true to yourself. Because why would you? And like, when I was in school, I used to think like, I wish I was just like them. But now I think, even that the day I left school, I was like, no, actually I don't, because there's hundreds of them. There's hundreds of people who are normal. If you're different, girl, we are in the same shoes. I was always different. I'm doing this because I don't like to put an actual name on it, like a label, but embrace it. It means that you are like different for a reason. You can do something that other people can't, and that is amazing. So just embrace it. Trust me, like, you will probably worry about it, and I always did, but then one day it will just click. Actually, like, I'm amazing. I'm bloody brilliant, because I'm not like everybody else. And you take that and you run with it, and you do whatever you want with it. You become whoever you want to be. You do whatever career you want to do, and just trust me when I say it's a good thing. May not feel like it sometimes, but I promise you it is. And if you still feel like you don't like being the different one, please message me, and we'll have a conversation about this, because I could talk about this forever. So yeah, but just know it's a good thing. I promise you it's a good thing. And also, if people are going to judge you, people will judge you for the rest of your life. People judge me, people have their opinions on me, and I just think, brush it off, hun. There are some that have upset me before, but I don't let it affect me like majorly. Whoever you are, however normal you are, even like, I don't know, Kate Middleton, she gets judged, and like some people say she's perfect, but she still gets judged. We all get judged. You will get judged for the rest of your life. That is never ever going to change, because people are different. People have different opinions, people have different ways of thinking. So if you're going to be judged either way, you might as well do what makes you happy, right? I love this video, it's so cute. I feel like I'm chatting to you all. Oh, I've got another one, how to get over a breakup. I hope that heartbreak bit helped you. Hopefully. I have such a huge fear of rejection, and it's starting to affect my relationship. Okay, so I feel like this is more common than you think. I feel like a lot of people have a fear of rejection because of previous experiences, or maybe you just have a fear of it, like nothing's happened, you just have a fear. But it's something that you just kind of have to, it is hard, because like, and I have it, like I was like I've got a massive fear of rejection because of like family things that have gone on in the past, and that kind of gave me my fear of rejection. When I like looked for a boyfriend, not looked for a boyfriend, but you know what I mean. This is how I knew Charlie was right, for example. He, from the day I met him, felt like home to me, and I don't know, like he just takes that away, that rejection away, and it is hard because you think like, oh, I don't want to get too close to someone because I don't want them to reject me like I've had it before, and then sometimes you put that wall up. Don't force yourself to bring that wall down, because if you had an experience that's made you feel like that's made you scared of rejection, you have every single right to have that wall up, and whoever made you feel like that, that's their fault. And just trust in karma, they will get karma, don't worry. I feel like if that person doesn't feel like home to you, then, you know, maybe either just explain how you feel and kind of ask them how they feel about it, that and stuff like that. But yeah, you need to communicate, but also just know, like, one day it will just start to get easier and you will just start to bring that wall down. But I feel like it's something that's going to happen naturally, you can't force it. So like, you know, people say like, oh, just like break the wall down. Like, you can't do that. If something's made you feel like that and you've had a bad experience, you can't just break the wall down. It's got to come down on its own, but just give it time. Okay, so another one, I think I have two of these. So I've got one that says, do you ever get scared of putting yourself out there on social media? I'm too scared to do it. And then someone said, growing confidence around social media, etc. I struggle with people taking my pictures. Let me make sure I answer these properly. So I always did used to get scared, yeah. That's why I never started YouTube like before. I've loved YouTube since I was really young, and the reason why I never did it, and I always wanted to do it, but I've said this before, the reason why I didn't was because I was too scared. Same with Instagram. Instagram, I don't really feel like I do Instagram, I just like Instagram, I just post what I like sort of thing, I just enjoy it. But now, no, I don't get scared, because this goes back to the whole thing about being judged by people. You're going to be judged by people for the rest of your life. People are going to have their negative opinions about you. Brush it off. Like, most of the time these people won't even say it to you, but if they do say it to you, then like, just think, okay, that's your opinion, but I'm still going to do it. Because if they're going to say it either way, you can either carry on doing what makes you happy or don't do it, but they're still judging you, so you might as well do what makes you happy. It's literally just that. And it just doesn't bother me anymore. Like, if I want to post something, I'll post it, and if you want to do YouTube, just do it. But if you don't feel comfortable, like if you don't feel happy in yourself, maybe work on yourself first and just do like self-love stuff and all that. But if you are comfortable with yourself and you really want to do it, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? And also, because you're putting it out there, you can control what you put out there. So if you're not happy with something, you don't have to put it up. And then the bit about people taking your pictures, I always used to feel like that, and I still do sometimes. Like, I feel awkward asking whoever it is to take it. Even like Charlie, sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't want to ask him again in case he gets annoyed, or like he wouldn't ever get annoyed, and like so I really do get that, and I still get that now sometimes, but you just have to think like, fuck it, don't just do it. Like, I've been in really public places before, and like my mum said to me once, this wasn't long ago, she was taking a picture of me and she was like, don't take it over there because there's loads of people, and I was like, I don't care. Like, they're literally going to look at you for 1 second, and even if they think, why is she taking a picture, and then they'll forget about it 2 minutes later. Yeah, just don't even like, just try not to worry. And like I said, even if people think like, oh my god, what a weirdo, they probably don't think that, trust me, but even if they did, they'll forget like, and when the next thing comes along, do you know what I mean? So just think like, it's a passion for you, and whoever is taking your picture, if they are someone that's like in your family or your friends, whatever, they shouldn't have a problem with it. And if they do, just don't ask them. Invest in a good mirror. Mine is from the range, it is called the Sophia mirror. Just take mirror pictures, just make sure you have like good lighting, make sure the mirror is clean. People don't clean their mirrors and they take mirror selfies, and I just think, hun, you can literally see dust all over the mirror. Yeah, just invest in a good mirror. If you really don't feel confident with someone taking your picture, or with asking someone to take your picture, just buy yourself a mirror and do mirror pictures. That's what I do most of the time. I'm only going to answer a couple more because there are so many and this video is so long. What age did you have your first boyfriend? I was, oh, I don't know, what do you class as like a proper boyfriend though? I had a boyfriend in primary school. Like, I had a couple boyfriends, can't lie to you. But they're not really like boyfriends, are they? But my first like proper boyfriend, I was, how old are you when you start year 7? 2009. How old was I in 2009? I was 12. Which I know sounds so silly, but like, that relationship at the time was like, and like, you know, I said you about that thing where I cried for a week, that was that boy, and now I just laugh because I think, what the hell was I thinking? But yeah, that started when I was 12, and instantly I was like, oh my god, he's the one. And no, like, oh god, no. I think back and then I look at Charlie and I just think, why couldn't I have been with Charlie from the age of 12? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I mean with heartbreak. You feel like it's the worst thing and that is the only person you want to be with, and then you actually find the person you're going to be with and you literally laugh. You think, what, why was I so bothered? Like, but yeah. So yeah, I was 12. How to deal with negative comments online. Ignore them or let them know it's not okay to do. Everyone has different ways of dealing with hate or like trolls, whatever. Personally, I ignore, or I do like to screenshot the comment and put it onto my story and just let everyone know this person is a troll. I don't get a lot of hate, to be honest with you. I'm very, very lucky. But any that I do, I just delete. Like, one boy sent me hate the other day. He follows me, but he was like, your YouTube videos are so embarrassing. And he said something like, he commented about something on one of my videos, and I just felt like saying, well, you've watched it, so and you follow me, so if you don't like it and you don't like me, why do you follow me? Like, it's just weird, and especially for a boy. Like, I don't know, it's normally girls. Actually, to be fair, I get more hate from boys. Like, the majority of like the hate comments I've got, and they've not even been that bad. Like, they're really not that bad. They don't even touch me at all. I literally physically laugh. I don't feel like there's point in responding to it because you're just feeding it. I think if you find it better, just delete it. Like, just delete the comment, delete the message. Or also, Molly May, I saw her talk about this in her video, and like, I can't imagine the amount she gets. Like, the poor girl, I think it's horrible. But she said she writes out her response on her iPhone notes and then she deletes it, or like, she'll open up Twitter, write out a tweet and then delete it, so she feels like she's responded. So if you find that helps, but just, I delete it. I literally delete it. I know it's so hard because it does like affect you a little bit, but you just gotta think, these people are sitting on their phones commenting hate. Like, what are they doing with their lives? Oh, how to have more self-love. Know your worth. Oh, it's such a hard one because there's literally so much I could say about this. and I feel like one day I should make a video about it because it's something that I truly believe in, and I do it like a ritual every single day. You just have to accept yourself. And if it's like, and I had another one on there about body confidence, if there is something that you're insecure about, learn to love it. And you just have to kind of say to yourself, there's nothing I can do. If there is something you can do about it, do it. But if not, just say, it's on me. Like, if people don't want to be my friend because of it, which I highly doubt, like, fuck them, do you know what I mean? And if a boy doesn't like it, or a girl, whatever you're into, just think like, well then they're not the right person for me. So just accept yourself. You are beautiful. Do not compare yourself to these Instagram models. I know that they are unreal, but if you find it hard, like looking at girls on Instagram and you feel shit about yourself, just don't do it. Just unfollow them, and follow people who make you feel good about yourself. And yeah, like, just know that everybody is different. Every single person has insecurities. Every single person. I'm going to tell you one of mine. I don't have it anymore because I did do something about it. This is something that I used to literally cry about when I was like growing up. I had a mole on the centre of my stomach, like right in the middle, and it was big. It was raised. I know some people don't like moles, but I'm just going to put it out there. I was so insecure, and when I used to go on holiday, I would try not to wear a bikini, but if I did wear a bikini, I literally laugh now because I think that's so pathetic. And I've got a picture of it somewhere. You know, plasters, I'd get like a circle plaster and stick it on the mole and think people would just think it's a cut. But it was right dead centre of my stomach. And someone asked me once, like when I was at this like beach thing, they were like, oh, what did you do to your tummy? And I was like, oh, I cut it. And then I went in the sea, the plaster fell off. I didn't realise. So I was mortified, but everybody has insecurities. I did get mine cut off because it really started to get to me, and there was something I could do about it, so I just got rid of it. But I have insecurities now that I cannot do anything about, so I've just accepted. And I know the person asking me this and sending me this one, I know that you are absolutely beautiful, so like honestly, and I mean that, so you don't need to feel like you don't love yourself, because you are beautiful. Know that every single one of you guys are. And yeah, just do things that make you happy. Concentrate on the things you like about yourself. Say, oh, I look nice today, or take a selfie. Take selfies, they always make me feel good. I think like, she's looking good today. Snap a little selfie. Just write down the things that you like about yourself. Write down 5 things. I challenge you now, write down 5 things. So for me, what do I like about myself? I like my hair, not at the moment because of the roots, but I like my hair. I don't know, what do I like? My forehead, so random, but I like my forehead. I like my feet, and I like my tattoos, and I like my personality. So just write down 5 things that you like about yourself. Read them every single day out loud, or just look at yourself in the mirror and say, I like this about myself, and it will really help. We're gonna end on one that I feel like is a little bit of tea to finish the video. So, do you find that people from school who you didn't get along with, you now try to be your friend? Yeah, and it's interesting to see some people who were horrible to me, very horrible to me growing up, now like my photos, comment on my photos, DM me sometimes. A couple of them I catch liking my photos, but they don't follow me, but they obviously accidentally liked some of them. I do see it, and yeah, I just find it funny. I really just find it funny. Like, I sit there and just think, you were a bitch to me, or you did this, that. And like, now I don't care because I'm so past it all. Like, one particular girl, she followed me on Instagram. Like, she's never ever followed me on Instagram, and yeah, she followed me. I didn't follow her back, obviously, but she then started to reply to my stories, trying to have a bit of banter with me, like trying to be like, oh my god, that's so funny, oh my god, you're so pretty. I just find it funny that people do that, and I see it all when they like my photos accidentally, and it's very obviously accidentally because they'll then unlike it, or they'll like a photo from months and months ago and that's it. People always will try and be your friend when they've been nasty to you in the past. Just sit and laugh. I literally sit and laugh at my phone when I see it. And yeah. So guys, very sorry for the longest video in the history of long videos, but thank you so much for watching. I hope this has made some of you feel a little bit better or a bit more confident. I don't know how this could have made you feel, but I hope that it has benefited you in some way. I am going to do a part 2 because there are so many that I couldn't answer, and I don't want to ignore them, so I'm going to save them and then I'm going to do another, like a part 2 in a couple of weeks or something. I really enjoyed this video. I think it's really cute. Girl Talk. Remember the magazine Girl Talk? I wanted to be on that front page so many times. And I used to submit my photo, but never chose me. So I will see you on Wednesday for another video. And I love you all so much. And yes, I'll see you then. Love you all. Have a great week or weekend, wherever we're at. We're on Sunday, aren't we? So have a great rest of the weekend and have an amazing week. Bye guys.